name is Terry Henson. I'm the son to a Native American father and an Irish mother. I'm also a photographer. Portrait is my passion because I love taking photos of humans and just seeing this uniqueness and awesomeness that God put in each person. When I was about 21, I was engaged to a girl, and she passed away of a drug overdose, and so I kind of went into a pretty deep depression. I had battles with drugs myself. If you've ever done any study with Native Americans and disorders and addictions, we top, everything. So we're the number one most likely to commit suicide, number one alcoholism, number one to drug overdose and die. Basically everything. It's just that we're such a small percentage of the population that it doesn't get talked about often. Less than 2% of America is Native American. But over, I believe, 50% of Native Americans become alcoholics, which is, if you think about that, that's a pretty huge percentage. Yeah, man, I think that comes with being depressed about how our people have been treated for the past couple hundred years, and so it's easy for us to look down a bottle and find peace there. That never leads to a good outcome. I just had no plans. I'd like to think most normal people have goals, plans. When you're a druggie, all you can think about is getting high. That's your goal for that day, is to find something to get you high. You're not thinking 3 months or 3 years from now. You're just thinking, oh man, I hope I can get some money today so I can get whatever, my pills or weed or whatever. And so with photography, it gave me like a stable, just a stable in my life, something that stayed constant. I always had a camera, so whether I was feeling good or feeling bad, I could go out and take photos and I could just calm myself down, and it's been really helpful. Eventually I felt God leading me towards the country of Sweden, which I still to this day not really sure why. I started learning Swedish and befriending a lot of Swedish people. And so they were the ones, I would upload pictures on this site called Bilderboken, which was a Swedish site, and they would tell me that, hey man, your photos look really cool, you should pursue this. And they were the first ones to give me encouragement, so I started going for it from there. I actually went to Southern Adventist University, majoring in photography, and I loved it. I loved the people, and it was a blessing from God that I was allowed to go to school and study something that I love so much. Because I feel like one of my biggest influences outside of my friends and family is cinematography, or movies, or the film world. So when people ask me what inspires me with photography, a lot of the time I start saying stuff like, I really love The Last Samurai or Lord of the Rings, and I don't think that's what they were expecting. I think they were expecting me to name some magazine or some actress, and I'm naming these movies because I love how they tell a story, but they're also beautifully shot, and that's what I'm trying to do with every single photo I take, is tell a story and make it look good. And a movie, they have to do that for a couple hours. Each frame has to be good. It tells a story and it looks good, and it's just, it's really inspiring. I love it. So the last year at Southern, I worked full-time for the marketing department. I was a full-time student, and I was also doing weddings and portraits on the side. And as each one of those, my weeks were looking like 90-hour weeks. And I felt like I wasn't devoting enough time to anything. I was trying to spread myself too thin, so I decided to take this year off and go for what I love, which is photography. And so far, it's worked out really well. I'm working for 3 different magazines, and it's what I want to do. I'm doing what I want to do right now. My mom's always bragging to people. Every time I'm with her, she's like, this is my son, he's a photographer for a few different magazines. I'm like, Mom, please don't, please don't do that. Please don't introduce me like that. But she's proud, I'm happy for her. For so many years, her son with someone on drugs, you know what I mean? So now that I'm out making money and being clean, I've been sober for many years now, so yeah, I'm happy that she can be happy.